The head teacher of Lekutu District School, Pastor Alipathe, the Vanua of Lekutu, the Divisional Education Officer, and my Permanent Secretary, Shri Gounder, government officials, members of the school community, and most importantly, teachers and children. Vinaka Bakalevu for a very warm welcome. I feel at home. I'm just the neighbor of Lekutu, Monindevu, and it's always a pleasure and a very warm feeling to be able to come to your own place. The new government, led by our Honorable Prime Minister Sitiveni Rambuka, we have set on a course to ensure that no part of the country, no section of the community is neglected in the support and the development that government needs to provide. We have also set our agenda on the basis that we want to work together with everyone, every sector of our country. But more importantly, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, teachers, parents, students, I want to say that we want to work with you. You are the people who have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge and understanding as to how development, how things can improve in your area. I can tell you and assure you on behalf of the Honorable Prime Minister and the coalition government that we will not forget Banwa Levu, we will not neglect Banwa Levu, including Bua and Raketi. I know that the damage caused by Cyclone Yasa was extensive in Banwa Levu, especially in this part of the island. I remember visiting the area after the damage, and I know it was heartbreaking. There have been some lag in the speed with which we could have built some of the infrastructure that was damaged. And I know your hostel needs urgent and quick attention. I've been told that students have been occupying some vacant quarters, using the halls, and the dining hall has been set outside, and that must change. That must change as soon as possible. And as a government, as a ministry in charge of the reconstruction of the schools after the cyclone itself, we take responsibility and perhaps apologize also that we have not been able to fix this in the last 2 or 3 years. But let me assure you that the new government's or the coalition government's priority on education is going to continue. And you will appreciate that soon after coming into government, just before the school opened, the government provided or allocated $50 million to provide $200 each to every student from preschool to the high school, so that that $200 is used by the parents and the students to get them to school in terms of all that they required. And I am sure and I hope that every child in this school got that $200. So that was the first commitment that our government made, and we wanted to help when the help is needed. So that is an example of our government's commitment to ensuring that not only we provide the appropriate infrastructure and resources to our schools, but also look at development priorities in our regional areas, including Banua Levu. So all I can assure you, and this is one reason why we are making this short 2-day trip to Banua Levu, because we are in the process of discussing our next budget. We have organized an economic summit in April, which will be hosted by the Honorable Prime Minister, and that summit will bring people together to look at how we can make good policies, appropriate policies, priority policies, and those that are urgent in nature, so that we can include them all in the budget. And I hope that this 2-day quick trip with my permanent secretary and some of the senior staff from the Ministry of Finance, we would have a clear understanding and appreciation of the agency and the appropriateness and the priority that we need to address in the coming budget. So once again, Nakavakalevu for a very warm welcome. I appreciate that very much, and I want to thank the head teacher, students and staff, and you parents for gathering here at such short notice and welcoming us and telling us what needs to be done. Thank you, Nakavakalevu, and God bless all of you. Thank you.